Hello and welcome to the CDAO Magazine interview series. I am Susan Wilson, the Vice President of Data Governance and Privacy with Informatica. And we are partnering with CDAO Magazine, MIT CDAO IQ, and the International Society of Chief Data Officers in a series of interviews. Today, I have the pleasure of talking with Sandip Sahota, Enterprise Chief Data and Analytics Officer with BMO. In fact, Sandip, why don't you go ahead and give us a brief introduction before we begin?
Susan, great to see you, and congratulations to Informatica and the family on the relisting, I should say, a return back to capital markets. So great to see that.
Right. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
So a little bit about me. I mean, I would say my journey's been across three different areas. The early part in sales and trading, trade execution, equity options, and then working for a number of data and analytics vendors, working with large organizations. And then the middle part, 15 years at Morgan Stanley in and around data and analytics in every part of that particular organization. And now in the third part of my journey has been around transformation and looking at transformation opportunities across a number of different organizations. CPPIB, a large investment manager here in Toronto, Bank of New York, and most recently here at the Bank of Montreal, where I've been for about a year plus.
Excellent. It's great to have you again and to see you as a part of this interview series. Thank you. Thank you for being a partner. We're excited about hearing more from you. In fact, we've got about 4 categories of questions: leadership, value delivery, strategy, and roadmap in organization. We have a lot to get through. We're excited to hear from you. This first category on leadership, so important for data and analytics, and those profiles that we see amongst our leaders. What does being a data and analytics leader mean to you?
It certainly is an interesting time that we're in, not just the recent challenges with COVID, but if I reflect back and look back to just how we're able to operate today and think about the world going back to 2000. Had this happened in 2000, would we be able to operate as the organizations that we are today from home with technology supporting us? It's really remarkable given the opportunity we have today. The industry at large is looking at how to harness the power of data and analytics and how to really construct their future strategy. Like many here at BMO, we're embracing the future as a digital bank. And what that means is digital is not a channel for us. It's the way we operate. It's everything that we do. And how do we do that with scale and with purpose? And it's really a fantastic time to be a data leader. This topic is central to many boards, many leadership teams. There's significant investment being made. And I think I read a stat somewhere that the last 2 years has actually been about 12 years worth of acceleration in many industries. So a fantastic time to be in this seat, a fantastic time to be part of this journey. And looking forward to the transformation that we have underway here at BMO.
Yeah, you've highlighted a number of things. The events of the pandemic have certainly accelerated, right? But it's the compelling event that many of us have been thrown into. And leaders like yourself have really, taken an opportunity to accelerate your programs. And a lot of that is around, it's not just about the technology. There's a cultural change, a social influence that is occurring. In fact, I'd love to hear about how have you approached cultural change in the context of those individuals and teams in your entire organization?
It's an interesting dialogue when we step away from any change. My mental model around this is it all starts with awareness. So you kind of build awareness of the art of the possible, what's out there, what are people doing, what does it look like? And then the next step becomes relevance. How do you take that awareness of great ideas and make it relevant to your organization and relevant to your strategy, relevant to the outcomes that are central for your organization? And if you double click on the next path, becomes about belief. So now that you've got some awareness, you believe it has relevance, you can build some belief about the change that you want to bring into the organization.
I certainly have learned a lot even by sitting here today, and I know that our audience has as well. So thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're more than welcome, Susan. It was great seeing you, great talking to you. And I really enjoyed our dialogue today.
Yeah, very much. Well, everyone here that listening, thank you so much for listening in. And please visit cdomagazine.tech for additional interviews. Thank you again, and be well, everybody.